Previously. There's a shot, and you can see, in this scene Kikucho is already bleeding. It turns out that at that time Kazaki shot Kikucho with his gun. Kazaki said, "God fucking damn it, you're so annoying. Again and again. My plans are always ruined by Hanagaki. When I am unable to use Mikey, I have no choice but to use Izana instead. But now you're in my goddamn way, Kikucho." Kikucho turned around, and he ran to attack Kazaki. Kazaki looked panicked at the time, and he fired 3 shots at Kikucho. But suddenly Izana came, and she received the shot that was fired by Kazaki. Instantly all the delinquents who saw the incident looked shocked. Kazaki himself was shocked to see that. Izana? Why? Why is Izana protecting his servant? Kikucho, who was lying on the ground, was shocked by what Izana did. "You. What are you doing?" Izana said, "Damn it. You're quite a handful for a servant. My body moved on its own." Meanwhile, Izana, who was dying on the ground, said to Mikey, "Mikey. There's something I want to tell you. It's Tenjiku defeat." With tears in his eyes, Kikucho said, "That's enough. I've already announced that. You don't have to say it." Izana laughed, and he said, "What does that even mean?" Kikucho said, "Izana, why did you protect me? You're a king, and I'm just trash that can be thrown away. Didn't you have an era that you wanted to build? Then you'll be the king, right, Izana?" Then Izana said, "It's our era. Okay, huh? I'm sorry, Kikucho. But..." Then with a smile, Izana said, "You're the only one I have." Then Izana said to Mikey, "Mikey, you said you want to save me, right?" Mikey said, "Of course, you are my brother. You don't have to talk, Izana." Izana said, "There was one time, I coincidentally met her. The mother who threw me away." Then Izana tells about his past. "Mom. Why did you throw me away? Is it because of all this gambling?" Then his mother said, "You're annoying. You are not my son. You were just the child of my ex-husband with a Filipino woman. What a useless man. In the end, he got chased by some thugs and died. Do you get it? You are someone else's child and we do not share the same blood." Izana, who heard that, she looked depressed and disappointed. Then he goes and takes his anger out on Shinichiro. "You knew about it, didn't you? Why didn't tell me about it, Shinichiro?" Then Shinichiro said, "Ah. So you found out. But does that even matter?" Izana said, "What do you mean does it matter? This is something important, isn't it?" Shinichiro said, "Come on, Izana. Blood related or not, nothing will change between us, alright? Shut up. Why did you even come to me? I've endured loneliness right from the beginning. Do you get it, Shinichiro? I thought I found the happiness that could take me away from that hell." "That's right. Me, Shinichiro, you and Emma. We are not siblings. I am blood related to no one at all." "Hey, Mikey? So you wanted to save me? There is no way to save me, right?" The final words of the unfortunate pierced the hearts of Mikey and his friends. As Izana falls down defeated, he unveiled secrets about his origins. And silence followed. And Izana died at that time. Kikucho, who saw Izana dead, while crying he crawled closer to Izana. And he grabbed Izana's hand. Then he said, "Izana. It's okay, you won't be able alone. I'll be there with you. Shortly. We lived such great lives." It's snowing. Suddenly it snows, making Kikucho remember his childhood memories with Izana. That time they both rushed out to see the snow falling. It was the time when Izana and Kikucho played together. They really enjoyed what a beautiful day it was. In the end, Izana and Kikucho made a snow castle together. "It's done. That's our kingdom's castle." "Our kingdom? Then Izana plans her dream at that time. This is our top secret plan. When we grow up, we'll follow this plan and make the greatest kingdom. I will be the king. For a servant like you. Yeah, I will make you part of the troop squad. Troop squad? You'll fight for our kingdom. We will make a country where the people are those with no relatives. We will make a home for them. We can't afford to lose from now on. Then with a smile Kikucho replied, okay. If that's the case, we can't lose, not even once. What's our kingdom's name? Then Izana replied, let's see. Since I am Sanzang, and your son Goku, right? Our kingdom will be called Tenjiku. Tenjiku, huh? We'll definitely create a great era. The two men fought to seek an ideal utopia. They hold hands until the end of their dreams, connected beyond blood. After that incident, Mikey rushed to take action. He said, members of Tokyo Manji and Tenjiku. Everyone listen up. Our dispute ends here. An ambulance and the cops will arrive shortly. Before any of us get into trouble, get out of here as soon as possible. I will be the only person who stays. Suddenly Mucho called Mikey, and he said, you get out of here too. Mochi said, we will stay here. Then seeing Hatani Ron approaching the bodies of Izana and Kikucho, who are lying on the ground. Then he said, somehow, I've always admired you guys. Captains. Kikucho. Rest well, you too. I will hold on to it dearly. The way you two lived your lives. Meanwhile, Kazaki is seen crawling in fear, to bear the consequences for all the mistakes he has made. At that time Mikey looked at Kazaki with a cold stare, then he said, I will never forgive you. Kazaki. Suddenly Hanma, who was using his bike, approached Kazaki, and he rushed to take Kazaki away from that place. You owe me 1K, Kazaki? Takemichi panicked seeing that. They're getting away. If they escape then nothing will change. Suddenly Draken called out to Takemichi. We'll chase them. Then Mikey said, Takemichi, I will take care of Hina. I leave the rest to you. After that, Draken and Takemichi rushed to catch Hanma and Kazaki, who ran away. On the way, Takemichi thought back. Naoto. Soon we'll finally corner them. Taking over Tokyo Manji. Just to kill Draken. Manipulating Kazutora into killing Baji. Killing Chifuyu in the future. Ruining the Shiba brothers. Killing Naoto and Emma. Izana and Kikucho. And above all, whatever his reason is to continuously kill Hina. I won't let you get away. If he gets away here and time left, then everything will fail. At that time Kazaki looked very panicked. Hanma, faster. They're catching up on us. Because Kazaki's panic made Hanma lose control of the bike, and made them both slip and fall to the ground. And that's why Takemichi finally caught up with Kazaki. As the Kanto incident wraps up, Takemichi chases Kazaki, who tries to escape. It is time to settle things for good. But at that time Kazaki was still trying to escape. Takemichi is still trying to catch up to Kazaki. Suddenly Takemichi fell to the ground. Because of the pain in his leg due to the gunshot wound that Kazaki gave him earlier. Luckily at that time Draken came, and helped Takemichi. Get on my back. Draken? Then Kazaki's pursuit continues. At that time Takemichi said, I'm sorry, Draken. Then Draken said, it's just fair, isn't it? Last time it was the other way around. That moment when Kiyomasa stabbed me. You knew about it. About my death. I don't know what will happen in the future. But I know that you have been fighting desperately. So Kazaki is the mastermind? Suddenly, Draken. Behind you. Suddenly Hanma came with an iron pipe. Fortunately, Draken was able to withstand the attack. Takemichi, can you run? Yes, I'll run until my legs break. Then leave this to me. Okay. After that, Takemichi ran hunting down Kazaki who had run away. So, you fucking zombies. I'll kill you here and now. Hanma said, I'll put pigtails on your gravestone. Just then, Takemichi tried to catch Kazaki who was running away. Around the corner, Kazaki outwits Takemichi. Kazaki picked up a stone, then he hit Takemichi's head with the brick he was holding. But at that time Takemichi was able to withstand the blow. Then Takemichi hit Kazaki back. Kazaki didn't want to give up, he immediately hit Takemichi with his left hand. At that time Takemichi and Kazaki hit each other without the slightest gap, until finally they both stopped for a moment.